What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Oh, it must be Monday.
It must.
Well, that's not really how podcasts work. I mean, it could be any day of the week, but it is a brand new Spitballers episode. Joined by Jason Moore, Mike Wright, I am Andy Holloway, and this is the Spitballers Podcast. Welcome in. Gather round.
I'm right here with you. I can't even.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I can't even move.
Speaking of like gather around, I mean,
The transistor.
yeah, but most people have their little earbuds in.
No.
You think? What do you think? A vehicle?
No, this is an
You're
event.
pretty much gathered if you're in a vehicle.
This is an event. The neighborhood gets together. There's a barbecue outside, and everybody comes in for the show.
I have heard of these gatherings, the Spitwad gatherings, where neighborhoods and cities really rally around this show.
Right.
I would encourage this, but at the same time, I would also like to encourage you, if you're listening to this on someone else's device, just go ahead and get that download in there for us.
Well, I was going to say this.
You're trying to skimp on our downloads over there.
Yeah, the neighborhood thing really lowers our subscriber base.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I would say we got like 50 subscribers for like 50 cities that do this. And that's it.
I mean, look,
Cities.
the whole cities, right? The whole cities.
The whole cities as it
are
were.
listening right now. So everyone, pull it out your phone and download and subscribe to this great podcast. In fact,
You can even leave us a review.
sure. I was just gonna say, speaking of these downloads, yeah, a little. Well, it's not just a toot for us.
It's really not at all.
It's really about
it is
the
though.
Spitwads. We want to say thank you, Spitwads. We have this show has been out just a little over 6 months, and we have hit 1 million downloads. Oh yeah,
That's the go-to?
1 million downloads.
We have like a triumphant trumpet in there.
Come on, I think I was in on that.
Yeah,
that was
liked
fun.
it. Yeah, y'all just got rickrolled.
Yeah, but now it sounds like Jason was not telling factual information.
Was I?
Well, we've just passed over 1 million lifetime downloads
Yes, thank you very much.
on this wonderful show about so many important things.
Nothing and everything at the
Nothing
same
and everything
time.
at the same time. On today's show, would you rather? That's a great question. We have a spectacular draft. And you can follow us on Twitter at SpitballersPod. SpitballersPod.com is the website. Instagram.com/SpitballersPod. And like I said, any of your reviews, subscriptions, all that stuff supports the show. We appreciate all the positive feedback. Makes us want to keep doing the show.
Certainly. Yeah.
Now I'm super distracted right now, and I know we got to get into a Review-asaurus.
we don't have to do
but
anything.
there is
we
a
don't want.
button on my soundboard that just says "He's so hot," and I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
Oh, I know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
He's so hot right now.
Yes, he is.
What was that for?
That was a drop made for.
That's a different podcast that we do.
Oh man!
I was gonna say it's all about me. It's all about my life.
That's Jason's
Yes,
Autopod.
Yes.
Autopodography.
It's
you can
look,
download Jason's podcast. It's
He's so hot.
He was so hot back then.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the main event here.
Review-asaurus Rex.
You were that of a young child. You saw a button.
I was so curious.
You had to push it.
I didn't know what it was.
I thought the button. This is my genuine belief. I thought that Brooks, our producer,
Left-
while he left, he just went out of town, and I thought he would put a button. This would have been so great. Put a button on the soundboards that says "Do not touch." Don't press this button.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, Brooks, if you're out there, make a little note for the future. But this review comes in from Kulf. There's an umlaut on the U. I think I read that perfectly. It's 5 stars.
What?
Says,
United Kingdom,
yeah, well, clearly.
where
Guys,
the umlauts lie.
love the show. You guys work great together while completely disagreeing with each other. Some of the questions you get are pretty out there, but between you seem to answer them in a surprisingly sensible way.
Sure we do.
That is not true. This is right on my level, and I hope that everyone gives the show a try at the very least. I'm on night shift in Scotland, so this is refreshing and keeps me going. Oh, that's...
Thank you, Kulf.
Kulf?
Kulf? That's a nice review. We appreciate that. You guys ready for some Would You Rather?
Yes.
Would you rather?
All right, Joseph from Twitter sent this question in, and you can submit your Would You Rather questions on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you find us. He says, would you rather be spoiled for every movie that you ever watch? So
like pampered, given all the candy?
No, not like that. Would you rather have the plot spoiled or never understand the plot of even the simplest movie? And this is interesting because I have friends who don't think that they spoil things, right? They're like, and the line that they give is, it's always the same thing. It's always, this part's not important, but blah, 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 important plot line. So they always disclaim, like, this part's not important, but I want to tell you about it.
I thought you
also,
were...
this part's not important. So they spoil it.
It's the people that hit you with the, ooh, watch this part.
Oh, that's not good.
Like, what was I doing?
Mike, I know.
Are you a watch this part person?
No, I'm not a watch this part person.
Get ready. Get ready for this part.
But I know from, being your friend for a long time how much you abhor spoilers. You'll stay off of social media.
You won't watch trailers.
Yeah, you won't watch trailers.
Frequently, if a trailer releases for a movie, I will often ignore it if I already know I'm going to see it.
Which is solid logic on the basis that you're like, the trailer's point is to get me to want to watch it, like a new season of some show. So,
like the what you're referring to probably specifically is anything Game of Thrones. Whenever there is teaser trailers for Game of Thrones, with trailers for Game of Thrones, I'm good, man.
You're going to watch it.
I'm going to watch that show. There's nothing you could possibly do to make me more excited.
All the normal people out there, they just want to see any glimpse into what's coming. It's the excitement.
I'm going to watch Game of Thrones, but I want that trailer. I want to try to see if in the trailer I can figure out a spoiler without being directly told. I'm playing detective in those trailers.
So are movies, if you knew that a movie was always going to be spoiled for you, would that be fun?
Yes.
It would still be good?
It would still be good.
He's about to die. This guy's about to die right here. Up here in this scene.
There's two things
Get
that
ready
make this
for it.
good. So I remember
Big explosion.
Now here, this is ironic. I'm about to give a spoiler. But I think time has passed enough on the movie.
Hold on. What's the movie?
Was The Sixth Sense? That's like been 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can
Anybody
spoil.
right now who has got it on their short list for like next week,
Push pause.
Fast forward by 30 seconds.
Well, what if they're just finding out about the greatness of
great movie?
When M. Night Shyamalan was great, but he had his weird roller coaster career of being great, being terrible, being great again.
He's back.
What if people are just being introduced to him because they got the new movie coming out, Glass, which I'm super hyped for Glass. Do I need to see, Jason? This is an aside.
Yes,
here.
you need to see Split.
It's very good.
It's like you knew what I was going to
I knew what you were going to say, and you must see
You know
Split
what part was the best part?
Oh, but here's the thing. So that we can all agree, The Sixth Sense, when it came out, was an unbelievably great movie.
Yes.
That movie was spoiled to me before I got the chance to see it. And the whole point
How long did you wait before seeing it?
No, it was right. This was in the theaters. I saw it in the theaters, but I heard that...
I'm laughing because I remember another spoiler story that you have.
Oh, that's a good one. So I knew that he sees dead people, so it kind of ruined it. But it didn't. You know what I found out watching it? This is an excellent movie. It was great.
Because you got to do...
You didn't care.
That one's a little bit different because once you find out what happens at the end of Sixth Sense, you want to go back and watch it again and see all the clues that were not obvious when you didn't know what the ending was, but now they become very apparent what is happening.
Mike, have you heard his Lord of the Rings story?
Yes, it's tremendous.
Jason had a friend who spoiled the end of Lord of the Rings, only he didn't at all.
He told me we were out shopping for a car, and the salesman was like, "Oh, this one has a spoiler." And this was back when Lord of the Rings was just coming out. And he was like, "A spoiler? You want a spoiler? Frodo dies." And I was like,
First off, your friend is an absolute maniac.
Yes, you could not.
Spoiler? Who talks like that?
A maniac. That's who. You nailed the.
So
Did he just start like keying your car right after that?
I wouldn't
try
have been
driving
surprised.
on these slash tires. Spoiler.
But so I watched this movie,
waiting,
and I already know. I know what's coming. And so, like, even at the end, I think it's they're sitting on the volcano, like the lava's going around them, and I already know.
They are sitting on the volcano.
He's toast.
He's done.
He's done. He's about to take a magma bath, and you don't want to take.
That's not what happens when you sit on a volcano.
Well, he's sitting on a piece of the volcano while the lava's going around him, and I'm like, okay, everyone, avert your eyes. Frodo's about to die. And he lived.
Would you rather have every?
Hold on. What did that enhance or detract?
It actually enhanced because I was I think most people watching
FakeSpoilers.com, my new website.
I think most people watching that movie just assumed, oh, he's not going to die. It's Frodo.
Right.
Like, of course he's not going to die. I was actually, like, kind of tensing up because I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to see this poor little hobbit.
What if you didn't
burn to death?
I'm going to start hitting people with the, watch this part when I know that a completely innocuous conversation is just about to happen.
Oh, pay attention.
Yeah.
You can't miss this part. And then the rest of the movie,
they're trying to decode the conversation of, hey, you want to go to the store? Yeah, let's get a soda. What does that possibly mean?
And then later in the movie, when they're headed to the store,
they're like
on alert. Oh, this is a great move, Mike. Between FakeSpoilers.com and
they're hand in hand.
The pay attention.
Well, yeah, I've migrated my idea now. It's just an app, and it's called 5 Spoilers. And you get 5 spoilers for the movie, but only one of them's true.
I love it.
So you're on alert for 5 things, but only one comes true. All right. Would you rather be spoiled for every movie you ever watch, which we've talked about at length, or never even understand the plot of the simplest of movies?
Spoiled.
Yeah.
You'd rather be spoiled.
I'd rather be spoiled. Otherwise, it's like I would feel like I'm if I put on a wonderful highest award-winning Japanese movie with no subtitles, I would not enjoy it.
Wasn't that Crouching Tiger? Didn't they have no
subtitles?
No,
it did have subtitles.
Yeah.
Are you a subtitles type of fella?
No, I'm not a subtitles type of fella. I kind of.
He's not a reader.
Look, I'm not shocked.
Yes, I find that
reading is
hard.
Distracts me from my watching.
There's people that don't like. Like my wife hates subtitled movies.
You're acting like there's people that like them.
I don't mind them at all.
There's a difference. Don't minding them, being able to watch
Nobody's out there
them.
going, man, I really wish.
No one prefers it. Well, to be fair,
when you go to the genres and you're like, okay, do I want a science fiction, a comedy?
The elderly prefer.
Let me go look for subtitled movies.
But I would far rather have a subtitled movie than a dubbed movie.
Oh, certainly.
I can't stand the dubbing over.
Dubbing just makes it look like it's a B-class movie.
Yes, exactly. I'd rather have the OG.
Would you rather only have to sleep 1 hour and be able to work at your normal productivity, or have to sleep 9 hours but be able to work at twice your productivity all day?
Do I feel that I'm working at twice, or is that just the new normal? So that feels like this is just how I always work. Or do I feel like Bradley Cooper in Limitless, and I'm like, oh, my hands are on fire, I'm typing so fast?
I'm assuming you only have to work half the time then, right?
Well, you would only have to, but if you worked full time, you'd get double the work done. I mean, I don't think it will become the new normal, right? Because that is your existence. But
I want it to feel
still
special.
be able to. Well, here's where you feel special.
You do twice the work of anybody else.
By comparing yourself to those other people who are not as good as you.
By looking down at the entire human race, that's how
it's every reason, Mike, every reason you enjoy receiving podcast awards, it applies here. It's simply, you're better than somebody else, which gives you joy. Would you rather, but see, sleeping 1 hour is insanely beautiful. That's amazing. Like last night, I couldn't get to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I had to work out in the morning early. And every hour that dripped by, I knew I was paying a multi-day price. Because when you don't sleep well, you're tired for 2 days.
Yeah.
If I knew I had to sleep from 2 to 3 every morning, I would get a lot done. And I would get it done at different hours of the day. So then the very more normal hours, I wouldn't have to work.
I feel like this is it's only a sleeping for 9 hours. I'm going to take that one.
You're going to take the...
You're going to sleep for 9 hours but be twice as productive?
Yeah.
I think you have to, right? We should be able to work this out mathematically, right? Because
it's equivalent, isn't
you're
it?
gaining 8
so
hours.
Is it a net negative?
No, it should be a net positive
if you
to take the 9 hours.
If you sleep 1 hour, you save 7 hours of sleep. Let's say that.
8, because it's 1 hour versus 9 hours of sleep here.
Okay, yeah,
so you're
sure.
getting
you save 8 hours back,
regular hours of productivity back.
which would be like a normal productive day.
Right, well,
8-hour day.
No, but if you're awake, if you're only sleeping 9 hours, you're up for 13 hours. Now you're getting double productivity. That's like 26 hours.
But of those 13 hours, you're not working the whole time.
Yeah.
I am if I can work like that.
No, you'd
I'm
be
taking the 1 hour
working
of
like
sleep.
3 hours a day.
I'm taking the 1 hour of sleep because I feel like the net, the way I'm looking at it is that I'm looking at the 8-hour workday. I either cut that down to 4 hours of super productive work.
You're not factoring in all the extra potty breaks you're going to need.
With the productivity?
Extra
with
hours
only 1
awake.
hour of sleep.
Yeah. I mean, look, I can go the whole night without going potty.
Yeah, me too.
Finally. I mean,
well, it's because I got that prostate. It's in check.
You've been working it out.
Yeah. It's so it's so buff.
Yeah. I mean,
okay, that took a turn.
Here's the other thing that you're not factoring in, Andy. Loneliness. Solitude.
Solitude is delightful.
Emptiness.
Loneliness is wonderful.
Yes, I'm a social butterfly.
To all the single people out there, loneliness is wonderful.
And I need people. I don't want to be up for. I mean, sometimes it's nice, like when it's rare.
You're very social.
Yes, but
I'm more of a cave dweller.
If I happen to wake up early, which is not common, and no one's up yet, I like those those hours can be very productive, very calming. That's great. But if it was every day, I'd be depressed. I'd be like,
you'd rather be asleep than awake, is what you're saying. I mean, on that basis, you would rather be asleep than awake.
I would rather be awake with other people than awake.
Well, if you jump on with the 1 hour of sleep with me, we could hang out.
Oh, that's a good point. now we've got extra time. Dude,
this ain't hard.
Just imagine golf. Like, no, the course is wide open.
Oh, you could always the earliest tee time possible. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Be pretty cold.
Whatever. Like, you guys open at 3 a.m.?
Also, there's not a lot of like courses that are lit, are there?
We're going to need to find them.
All right. Well, I'm taking the 1 hour sleep. Mike, you're going double productivity.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jason, what was your final?
My final answer is I do enjoy sleep. I'm taking my 9 hours, and I'm going to be Here's the thing. My double productivity means I'm just going to be a normal person finally, because it takes me longer to do a lot of things, and that's just true.
And that's just a
isn't
fact.
it? I mean, you've worked with me for
you do them
10
well.
years.
You do them well.
I do them excellent, but I do them slowly.
Slowly, yeah.
Not anymore.
All right, let's move on.
That's a great question.
Now, let me be clear about this. Have any of us seen any of these questions yet?
No. I have seen them, yes.
You have?
I have.
So you vetted whether like we could have a repeat question or something from somebody?
Yes, but as I've said, I mean, look, I'm not that productive, so maybe I'm wrong.
All right, here's a great question, because I haven't seen them. Mike, you haven't seen them?
No, not these.
All right, Mike from Twitter sent this in. There is a girl that I find attractive. I would love to introduce myself, but she speaks a different language.
Uh-oh.
What do? I already have the answer.
Oh, great.
Subtitles.
Oh, that is a really easy answer. Now, what if she's someone like me that does not enjoy subtitles?
Oh, then you're done. You're toast.
You're toast. What do? You want to introduce yourself, but she speaks a different language. Try waving.
You see, I was going to...
Or is that a little weird?
No, I was going to caution against the overt gestures, like no winking.
Well, don't be
point,
gross.
Point,
but
heart.
I'm thinking like
me.
but like
waving is
blow kisses.
the little finger guns. Hey, cow.
Yeah, be just an absolute lounge lizard from the 70s, just
winking,
the smarmiest of smarm.
Wink, wink.
The blowing the kiss.
I highly advise against that.
Every woman everywhere are really. They come around when you blow them kisses from a distance to introduce yourself.
I mean, look, she's not deaf, so the cat call whistle
Oh,
will be heard.
No,
I would never say to do that. I'm saying it can be heard, and don't do it. The temptation could be there to this Mike from Twitter, and I'm highly advising against all cat calls.
She's not deaf.
All right.
So you could be tempted to cat call, so don't. I'm a good guy.
Yes. Thank you, Andy. You saw it as clear as it was in my mind.
Because all our listeners were thinking first thing.
Well, you got a cat call.
It's a cat call.
Goodness.
Oh,
goodness.
Come on.
Boo.
It's funny because I remember growing up, and my father, Papa Skids.
Papa Skids.
When we were in like a Costco and people were shopping in different places, he would get my mom's attention with a cat call.
Ah.
Do you guys have Yeah, do you guys have a family noise?
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, a family noise. What's yours?
Well, my parents was a
that would be mine.
my mom and dad. It's almost like a mini snake hiss. It's a tss.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I know if I hear that sound,
It's family. It's family.
that means that my parents are
snakes.
That means don't do that to my dog. That's
Same
the
thing.
no sugar. No.
Whatever. But I mean, it gets your attention, and I know that like my brain has been trained.
How funny.
And mine is like.
Oh, really? For the kids?
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
So I'm training them like dogs.
Yes.
That when they hear that whistle, that means that their father needs their attention immediately.
That's how
If
you
they
get.
do
And if
something
they
wrong-
do something wrong, spray bottle, spray bottle,
Spray
and they go.
Shot caller.
now we're down a dangerous path because I've been having difficulty waking my daughter up for school.
Oh, tell me your spray bottle.
Oh, she got the spray bottle this morning.
Yeah,
This
buddy.
morning?
She would not get out of bed.
Time out. I bring up a spray bottle your children joke out of the blue, and you're telling me that this morning in real life human,
Yes,
you spray bottled your kid?
she got.
How did she like it?
Oh, she was awake immediately.
I love this strategy, and I need to immediately Amazon some spray bottles. Look, it works for cats and dogs, and our children are pretty much that.
I want a device because we invent things on this show that are just mind-blowing. Here's the strategy. We've got the technology for motion sensors. Put a giant bucket about 3-4 feet up above your head. It's on a timer, right? You don't respond to you got 10 minutes after your alarm goes off. You don't get out of the bed, the bucket of water drops on your head.
And you're waterboarded.
Yes,
and you drown and you die.
The problem is the bed, though. I mean, you can't.
But would you not get up?
I would probably sleep through it.
If you knew you were going to have to get water.
No, I know there's going to be at least one time where you somehow sleep. Look, everyone knows that we're middle-aged dads, so we're raging on a nightly basis.
Oh yeah.
So look, sometimes you got
nuts.
Sometimes you got to sleep in, and one bucket of water, that's devastating.
Exactly. So you'll never say. I'm saying it fixes the problem.
So
what's your sound? What's your sound, Jason?
No joke. Our sound, because it sounds like a joke, and it started as a joke, and then it just works, and we always know who's doing it. It's our family. No. Caw-caw! Oh yeah. For sure.
Public.
Anywhere. It only works best in public.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
that's a good one.
Oh yeah. Caw-caw! If you're in the aisle and I'm looking around for my wife, I could just go caw-caw!
Okay.
And I know she's
I'm telling you got to get a family sound.
I agree.
Get it
I'm
built
learning
in.
a lot.
I think we should put our heads together, Mike, and give him a family
This
sound.
was the answer. But just so you're clear, this was the answer to how he introduces himself to a girl who speaks a different language.
Caw-caw! I think we got off track.
Come up with a new language between the two of you.
Here's the thing, Mike.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I was literally about to say. Well,
Start with.
I don't even want to say it, but I'm going to.
Oh no.
No, this one is more my own stupidity. I almost uttered, well, write a letter. like if she speaks a different language, she can't understand your words.
So write a letter.
Read them.
Would you take this on? I mean, is this
my advice to Mike is
move on?
Look, man, I get it, but the number one thing in life is communication. So if you are not going to be seeing this person on a regular basis, which if you are, then
hit
learn the language.
Yes, exactly.
Get that Rosetta Stone. But
that is the answer. That is the answer.
Yes.
Because if you learn that language, first of all,
you're well-versed and you're better than other people.
Yes, thank you. This is the primary motivator. But secondarily, look, that's impressive to that other person. If someone learned a language just to share their love with me.
You're finally able to say, I love you. She's like,
yeah, that's the first thing
she's like, get away from me.
Yeah. Listen, Mike from Twitter, if you learn the language, first thing has to be I love you.
Proposal. Yeah.
Has to be I love you. Yeah. Learn the language. Backup plan if you get rejected. You know another language. That's awesome.
Yep. You got two different groups of women that you can introduce yourself to at that point. All right. Drew from Twitter sends in a question. When brushing
when brushing your teeth, how does the toothpaste go on the brush before the water?
Oh, this is a good one. When brushing your teeth, does the toothpaste go on the brush before you add water or after you add water to the brush? I've been searching for this answer forever.
Oh, you came to the right place.
You certainly did. I mean, this is cut and dry, guys, right? I mean, this is...
Oh, there's
you put the toothpaste, then the water.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
That is incorrect.
Would you like to take a try?
Yeah. The correct answer is you put the toothpaste on the brush and you put the brush in your mouth. There is no water
before
guy? Or after. No, I was not a dry guy.
What do you mean no?
Well, I guess I am.
Yeah, I mean... But you just described no water.
You put the toothpaste on the brush.
Yes.
And then the dry bristles into your mouth.
Yes.
So you do a full dry brushing.
The mouth is wet. And
you are a hideous monster.
No. This is...
Wait, why is he ugly because of this?
Because this is...
You're a fat man. This is unrelated, but you're a fat man.
Your proportions are unsightly.
So, Mike, you are water, then toothpaste.
I am water, toothpaste, water.
And
I'm fine with that. I'm totally comfortable with that.
It's both.
So my life, I grew up...
double water.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I grew up water.
I need that moisturized before I brush my teeth. There's dry. That's why there's dryness.
Now, why do you feel like you need the water before the toothpaste if you're going to water after the toothpaste?
Because the water on the bristles, I feel like helps the toothpaste lay better.
Yes, of course it does, Mike. You're trying to work through how to make it rational, and it sounded as stupid as ever. The water helps it lay better.
Mike's face when he said it, he had a smirk of how illogical this was.
It helps it Hey, good news.
It's just the way I've always done it.
Spitwads, good news. That was a moment. That was a moment right there made for video, and if you could see Mike's red face right now, you would be delighted in it.
We stand by it.
We've joked and toyed.
It lays better upon the wet bristles.
Haven't you ever laid in the grass? You must water it first. You lay better on the water.
Adhere?
Who doesn't water their plate before they put the food on it?
But we are. Is it fair to say that it's going to be a little bit? But video is coming.
Yes.
Video's definitely
Video is coming.
For better or for worse, depending on Jason's features.
So
as a hideous man.
As a hideous fat man. Subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, because we are on YouTube. The audio's on YouTube.
Yes.
So if you subscribe now, as soon as we hit video,
you'll see it.
You'll see it.
But
you see the hideous fat man.
Oh, my God.
I feel like it lays and adheres better.
Okay.
And then the toothpaste just needs a little extra help to get into sudsing mode.
So just to confirm, you improved your lays better with adheres. Water is the opposite of something that helps it
we normally
to
wash
adhere
off.
better.
Oh, I understand.
Do you dry clean your brush?
Yes, at the end, he just smacks it on the counter and puts it away. No, so listen. I used to be a water beforehand, right, because it helps it lay better. And then you put the toothpaste on and brush your teeth, wash it, whatever. And it was literally at a dentist's office where I was told to not use water. And when the dentist said this, I was a young teenager. It might have been a tween, like 12.
When I was a young man.
Okay, so you weren't a teenager at all. Got it.
Sure, 12 or 13.
Okay.
So that it makes more sense. And I remember being told that and being like, what? That sounds like a nightmare. And here's what happened. So I did it right there. I wasn't going to be like, excuse me, doctor? No. I put the toothpaste on the toothbrush. I brushed, and I found out there is absolutely no purpose of having water on the toothbrush except for to dilute it and make it brush worse. So I'm telling you.
Well, here's the thing.
Try it.
I will openly admit this fact. You're not supposed to have water on the top of the toothbrush. So if you need water, I think the best thing is water on the brush, put the toothpaste on, then brush without wet toothpaste, because you want the abrasive nature of the toothpaste to wash the plaque off your teeth.
Yeah, your
You're
mouth
scraping an abrasive borax-like material on your teeth.
Spitwads, I encourage you out there, one and all, try it. And if you think
it's not as comfortable,
it's not dirt. It's not like it's not like you're brushing your teeth with crackers, Mike, and it's going to be all just turning into dust in your mouth.
Here's what I realized. I actually do what you do. I do water, toothpaste, water, because the way I look at it is I pick up this brush and it kind of seems perceptually dirty because it's out there in the elements.
So I cleaned it without water.
So I rinse it kind of in the sense of like, let's get a fresh brush going on. Then I put it on. Then I brush.
Yeah, I make sure to wash it well after.
Oh, that was great. Okay. Yeah. We don't have any answer definitive to you. Jason speaks on behalf of 9 out of 10 dentists. Brent from Twitter, what do you do when someone thinks your baby is the wrong gender? I hear often, he's so sweet about my girl.
You say thank you?
Oh, do you? You just accept it?
How is this really? How is this possibly a problem?
Well, no, it's not. It's what do you correct them though?
If someone,
do you say, oh, it's a she?
If it's somebody that I know I'm going to have some kind of conversation with, if it's Joe Schmo, the stranger on the street.
Hey, he's a friend of mine.
I know he's not a friend of mine, but I don't know. It's just that's bizarre to me.
So here's the thing. I see what you're saying if you want to completely dismiss Joe Schmo as a human. Like, I just don't want to really get into a conversation. You say, oh, thanks, and move on.
Yes.
But, like, if they stop, you're in a grocery aisle lane, right? And you're not moving anywhere yet. There's two people ahead of you, and this person's behind you, Joe Schmo. And he says that, and you know you're going to be in conversation for the next minute or two. You don't just go on being like, yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good little lad.
Right.
Well, no,
part of the thank you is kind of saying, yes, he is a boy. Yes, she is a boy.
I mean, I've also done the, like, it's a girl.
Yeah, look, that's where I would.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
A little casual, not embarrassing.
I've definitely done both. I just, it's not a huge problem, but it's like, babies...
They're hard to tell sometimes.
Babies are just blobs, and you have no idea.
My daughter,
what they are going to become.
Would you advise the same thing if someone came up and said, "When are you due?" to someone who's not pregnant? Should she say,
hey,
thank you.
PSA: Never, ever say when are you due. I don't care if the woman is 9 months pregnant and you're positive,
and the baby's on the way out.
If some lady walked up to me and said, and I don't know this lady. She said, "My water just broke."
I'd say,
"Oh, are you?"
There would just be like, "Oh, okay.
Having ours there.
What would you like me to do for you?" There is no talk about pregnancy in the slightest.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter Jersey, she was born with a full head of hair, and then when she was about 6 months old, lost it all.
Really, like a serious head of hair.
She was born with jet black, full head of hair.
Did your wife have horrible reflux during her pregnancy?
I don't remember. Did
you have horrible reflux?
Of course I did.
I've heard that's an old wives'
But
tale.
she lost all of her hair, and so for the longest time, it was one of those things where you couldn't tell. You can't, it's
even when they have hair, you can't.
Well,
tell.
but when she's got hair, Tiff always put bows in her hair, so it's
Okay.
like, okay, that's kind of a dead giveaway. But if they're dressed the same, because we had twins, a boy and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
You can't always know, and I just don't.
I don't blame the person.
Yes, don't
it's more
get
about
upset.
it's more about what you
cannot get upset. The only thing I would say is, look,
because that person will feel horrible if you get upset, or if you're like offended, and all they were trying to do is say you have a nice looking baby.
Yeah, they're trying to pay you a compliment. They're saying, "What a beautiful baby." That's so.
That's good. That's good advice.
Do you compliment every baby?
Oh, like all babies are cute babies?
All babies, like no matter what, you're gonna.
All right, we have another. That's a great question. This one comes in from Jason Moore from the Spitballers podcast. Are all babies actually cute?
No,
not even close.
No, they're not.
But that's why I'm asking. Do you just have a blanket statement that when you meet a new baby,
you
go,
you can transition into, she's so sweet.
Yeah.
How is a baby sweet? But that is a nice compliment. All babies are sweet.
You just gotta.
Not all babies are cute.
Hit them with.
Not all babies are sweet.
I guess that's true too.
Yes.
Are you fogging up?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Jason's glasses.
You played
laughing
my
over the toothpaste comment.
You played
Jason's
my
glasses
drop.
are fogging up.
You played my drop earlier.
Oh, he's so hot.
He's so hot right now.
It's just the truth. I'm fogging up.
Sweating.
I'm running a little warm.
Fogging. All right, let's get into the draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, I don't remember who's drafting first, but I do know this. We have a mock draft today, and we are going to draft the most memorable TV theme songs.
Oh, goodness.
Nice.
This is a great draft. I'm excited. I don't think I have the first pick. I think it's Mike.
I think it is me, and this is a horrific place to be. The number one.
Oh, because so many options.
So that means Andy's third. That means you are in the prime.
Oh, yes, I know it.
Andy is in the best spot because he's going to get 2 quick picks. I have 4 on my personal.
On your short list
that came to mind without looking anything up. I was just like, these 4 are wonder. Like I have to have. They should be the first 4 picks, and of course, his opinion, so it won't be.
You have them in an order too in your head.
I don't.
Okay, yeah, that's the problem. So Mike gets the first pick in our most memorable TV theme songs. I encourage each and every one of you, as Mike is contemplating his decision, to check out Spitballers Pod on Twitter so you can vote each and every week with our draft. I love the reviews that come in that say people are literally yelling at us during these drafts.
Yeah, it's great.
Because you have your opinion and we have our correct opinions.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
This is hard, man. I want too many.
Yeah, that is precisely it. I'm going to go because you can go all over the place. There are
100.
There are so many classic shows that I didn't even watch the show,
but you know the song.
But I know the theme song, aka that's a great theme song. So I'm going to have to go with one that it's still in our wheelhouse, still in our age range.
Don't do it.
And when you hear the first few words, you
have
no choice but to continue, probably to completion. So I'm going to take The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, that is so good. It wasn't even on my list. And it was a great show, Mike.
This is a story all about how
your life got turned.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
We should say whether we were big watchers of the show. We picked,
huge.
Too.
Love Fresh Prince.
So you were a big Fresh Prince guy.
I thought you just said I didn't watch the show.
No, he said he didn't watch. There are some that he hasn't watched that he knows the song. But
sure. So,
Jason, you got your pick.
Look, that's a great pick, Mike. I did not think about that, but there's nobody who does not know that theme song unless you're like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I have so many that I want, but there's one, even though I think people will be like, okay, that's good. Maybe it shouldn't have been your first pick. But I want it because the second that I read what this mock draft was, immediately, it just popped. I started singing it in the other room, and I was like, oh, I can't sing it because these guys will think about it. Because everywhere you look,
okay,
Full House's theme song. I mean, we have been I think, accurately described
Yes.
as the three dad uncles on the Full House
Accurate
show.
And the fact that I inherited the role of Uncle Jesse only leads to me telling people about that whenever I can.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Uncle Jesse.
I'm so thankful for my Saget role in that trio. So you're going Full House.
Yes.
All right. It's funny. All the names.
That was not on my list.
It was not on my
I mean, it's a great pick.
But that's the thing. Yeah. There's so many different options. Now, man, every time we do a draft, I have to think not only who do I want, but who do I think will get back to me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about theme songs, I'm going to go, as you might expect, with one that's a little bit more dated than either of your two.
I know what you're picking.
And
Really?
I have watched the
Mike's
show.
writing it down.
It's the best theme song that's ever been made because sometimes you got to go where everybody knows your name.
All right.
All right. That's, yeah.
I'm going with Cheers as my first pick.
Yeah, the elderly crowd on Twitter will vote for you. I like it.
Yeah, I'm going with Cheers. And then I'm actually going to go a little.
That's right. You get two. This is not fair.
That's
all
why
excited.
I said he's in the prime position,
I'm actually going to go with.
leading from the back.
I'm going to go with The Simpsons.
Oh,
That's a great pick.
I want so. Yeah. Oh, dang it.
Because
That's a vote
Which is
getter.
upsetting because you don't watch The Simpsons.
I watched Simpsons here and there in my adolescence, yes, but not as a kid. But I mean, what?
Yeah.
You got 30 years of hearing that
Yes.
same intro.
Yep, fantastic.
All right, so you got The Simpsons.
I'm just trying to get it in their heads. So I got Cheers and The Simpsons, and I'm really hoping that what I chose to pass on comes back to me.
All right, The Simpsons was on my short
I know
list.
what you thought I was going to put.
Yep.
100%, Mike, and I will get there because you ain't picking it.
I will probably not pick it.
I am going back a little ways as well. Not quite far.
Matlock.
Not quite far back as Cheers. And just so you know, MASH will be available when it comes back to you, Andy.
And that's the one.
That's what I wrote
That's
down.
the one I was pretty sure that neither of you will take. So
I hope. Hey, look, it's a great pick. It's just a great pick. Please take.
wait till you do your pick.
No, look, mine tells a story. Okay, of this
Yep, that's a
lovely
great pick.
lady.
Oh.
And this lovely, they were raising three kids of their own. The Brady
Yep.
Bunch is as
All right.
memorable
All
a
right.
theme song as has ever been on a TV show.
I feel good about that choice because you obviously committed to a previous generation, far older than Cheers, the better song. So it's a good pick by you.
Yeah, thank you.
Was that a compliment
I'm
or
not
an
sure.
insult?
I have no idea.
Mike, you get your chance at 2 picks here, which has to
Man.
feel good.
It feels good, except I'm playing the same game as you. I got this one that I really want to take, but I'm stuck in limbo between it being taken too early, but then it may not make it back. I'm in a desperate situation over here, but I know my first pick. I think it's a little bit risky because I guess The Simpsons. Really, it has some lyrics. The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Right. That was my problem with picking it. Was like,
But this song, there are no words, but it is completely synonymous with just any sort of mission. A mission, you might say, that's impossible. So I am going to take. You're not putting it together?
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible was a television show.
That's the question I was going to ask you.
Yes, Mission
so
Impossible.
you get to have Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
But you got to put TV show on there.
Yeah, that's fine because it's still.
All right.
So I'm going to go with Mission Impossible.
That is the prototypical
Oh, that's a Mike pick.
Wright pick.
Absolutely.
Of all the choices, you went with a little-known Mission Impossible TV show. With an amazing
I'm
theme.
still up, Jason.
You tried to
A little known Mission Impossible TV show.
Well, you tried to hack the system is all I'm saying. You tried to get your TV, your movie theme into TV.
Fair enough.
I'm not surprised.
All right, and this one, I'm not sure where this is going to land in this room, but it's my favorite TV show theme song of all time. It was it's an older show. I didn't really actually watch it, but I'm going to take Gilligan's Island.
Oh, I like that.
Because I love that song so very much.
3-hour tour, my friend.
Yes. I don't know how it will do in the polls, But after,
it's all about nostalgia.
But I'm taking what I got. I'm following my heart on this one, fellas.
I think it's a respectable pick, and so
I gambled.
And I'm impressed with you.
I gambled with my fourth pick. I'm going to see if it comes back.
That was your third pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're taking a chance. Yeah, that's fair. Jason, you've got one pick.
Oh,
so far,
man.
you have Full House and Brady Bunch. Do you have another two-word television
Are you
show?
just going to TGIF it?
I've got. Yeah, I know. Look, there's just so many good ones, and I feel like so right now I've got Full House and Brady Bunch. I'm going a little old school with the theme songs because they were classic, memorable. The fact that they've stood the test of time says they were great. But you've put me onto something here with the no lyrics.
Oh, crap. If you take my fourth pick, I'm going to be so mad.
It's new. It's modern. It's great.
All right.
I mean, it's a
Really?
song. Oh.
Game of Thrones.
You see, I gave a couple notes, and you know what I'm taking. The Game of Thrones music, when that comes
It's
on,
amazing.
It's unbelievable. I mean, the books are, you know, the name
the
of
book's
the song.
theme song isn't as good.
No, but
It's more of a...
the song is named after. I mean, this is it's a great
It's
pick.
a great pick, but it's what's some.
You had no more things to say about your
what's
pick.
amazing is I love the song.
It's just not what I think of as like a classic.
Neither. Well, it's not
theme.
even classic.
Here's why.
Is it a best of all time?
No, yeah, of course it is. But here's why it's maybe not in the as memorable, because it wasn't network in every house. So
Right.
it doesn't. Not everybody out there has watched.
If
Game
you
of
go
Thrones.
humming that everywhere, you'll have some people that love you like nobody's business, and some people that don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but if you've watched it, you know the music.
Oh, it's a great pick. All right, I have my final picks. For number 3, I have Cheers, Simpsons, and I'm going back again. Batman.
Oh, that's a great
pick.
Okay.
So I'm going Batman.
Classic Batman.
Classic
television.
Batman. You grew up hearing it. Nobody.
Oh, I watched.
Everybody knows that.
I watched
Adam
the crap
West.
out of that show.
So I got Cheers, Simpsons, Batman, and then I got a tough decision ahead of me. Because I could go MASH. Because everybody's heard MASH. It's been in syndication for 644 years.
You got to go MASH.
The people that
Stay
watch
on brand.
MASH don't know what a podcast is.
MASH it is.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Because the question, let me tell you this. The question was not, what's the best theme song?
Right.
That's not the question.
That's actually, I'm struggling with that.
The draft
right now.
is, what is the most memorable
Yes.
TV theme songs? And
Yeah.
Cheers, Simpsons, Batman, and MASH are
It's super solid.
it's a solid group.
It's super.
I'm not saying the
the.
MASH song's the best song. Are you kidding me? I don't got that on repeat anywhere. It's just memorable.
No, the song is actually it's great, but the show is
Great. Yes. Jason, your turn.
synonymous
man.
with dust.
this is the toughest pick I've ever made in my life,
Oh,
including the naming of my.
he's
children.
fogging up even more.
All right, I'm between 3, and I want to say them. I want to but I can't because Mike, you're still picking. I wish I had the last pick here. Oh, do I follow my heart? Do I follow the rules of what I think is the most memorable? Oh, do I follow what is perfect in pop culture for our show?
I would say you pick one.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement that I need to pick one.
There are just too many.
There are so many good ones. I mean, look, love and marriage.
Okay.
I mean, you know where it's going. But
Is
I
that a
don't think our
selection?
audience. I
Is
don't
that
think
your final answer?
No, I don't think you're going to pick that. That's why I'm willing to say I'm not going to pick Married with Children, but it's on my short list. So now I'm between.
I feel like we need a second round of this.
I feel like I need a Jeopardy theme song right now to get him going.
Ooh, what's Jeopardy?
Make your pick.
Yeah, thanks for ruining my pick, bro.
No. I'm not going Jeopardy if that is what you want. All right, I've got to go with what I love. Look, this is really hard. I'm not joking. I'm
5,
going to go Home Improvement.
4. Okay.
Home Improvement?
Oh yeah. I
remember that theme.
It finishes with. I mean, we've got that drop.
yes, I understand, but that's
Mike does not. He ain't a fan,
Home
man.
Improvement. Improvement?
Home Improvement.
Did you watch Home Improvement, Mike?
Yeah, if you didn't, did you watch it? Was that a regular show in your house?
Not regular.
Then
I watched
you would
plenty
know.
of it. No, I know the song, but...
Well, then Dave, you proving my point.
It is hard for me to hum it. It's hard for me to hum it right now.
I can hum the very end of it. The dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's what I can sing. Okay. What's the main melody line?
That I did that. I'm
No,
not that
I want the main
guy.
melody line.
Oh, I don't know.
What's the main melody line, Jason?
My head is on other songs right now.
He is fully
You should have picked those songs then.
Fully fogged.
I went with my
All
heart.
right, Mike,
Home
are you going
Improvement
with
and Tim Allen
what
needed
you
to be
said?
on my
I
list.
didn't mean to ruin anything.
Well, now I feel like can I even go with that one?
You have Fresh Prince, Mission Impossible,
And Gilligan's
TV
Island.
show, and Gilligan's Island.
Look at this TV show. Yes, it was the TV show.
Oh man, I want one more pick.
I
Mike.
am between two picks, and
One of them is Jeopardy.
and one of them is Jeopardy. And the reason I like these is because, similar with Mission Impossible, it's just
Why don't you lay them both out there so that the listeners at home can scream at you to choose the right one and then have you choose the wrong one?
So they are both very synonymous with, like if you just play the music, you create an emotion. One is creating an emotion of "Hurry up, dummy,"
Jeopardy.
and the other one
Is that their theme song though?
yes, it is. It's the actual theme song.
Okay.
The other one is inspires fear or just absolute weirdness.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is?
I know what you're. That's
Is the Twilight Zone?
Yep, that's what I thought. That was great.
And
What's that theme song again?
do 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 do.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a great one.
So that was
That's
actually
tough.
When I was gonna go with that. That was the one I gambled. So it came back. I might as well stick with it. That's the OG.
You going Twilight?
I'm gonna go with Twilight.
I
I think
Zone.
that's an amazing pick.
I gotta shout out the one that I was
Yeah,
toiling
let's each
between.
I have a bunch of ones that I was toiling
the
between.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Oh
theme
wow!
song.
How do you not go with that?
Because
Over Home Improvement?
because Home Improvement was such a
It's your
big-
albatross.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not my albatross. It's my Alcatraz that I will never escape from. I lived in that home.
I'm still trying to think of it. How does Home Improvement go?
Dun, 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 dun. It goes like that. But dun, dun,
Oh yeah,
dun,
dun, dun, dun.
Yes,
Okay.
you can sing it better.
Yes. Okay, we finally got there.
No, I knew it from the get.
But Andy, who watched it, couldn't think of it.
Yeah,
And Ninja Turtles was right
but
there.
like, and here's
That's a
another
great
one.
one, yeah.
Here's another one. Just because I know other people will love it. I'm sure I would remember it if you played it, but I couldn't think of the music, so I couldn't go with Saved by the Bell.
When I wake up in the morning,
Yes, is what I'm saying. But I couldn't
because
think of
that's
that.
it's just a blues riff.
All right.
That's the problem with that one.
Jason
It's
had-
all right. I mean, it's great. But
Jason
it's,
had
it's,
Full House, Brady Bunch, Game of Thrones, Home Improvement. I had Cheers, Simpsons, Batman, and MASH. Mike had Fresh Prince, Mission Impossible, the TV show, Gilligan's Island, and Twilight Zone.
Oh, I'm so happy you didn't go with Jeopardy.
Friends was one that I thought about.
Friends
Yeah.
is great.
Addams Family.
That was in
Happy
my
Days.
short list.
And then, Mike, it popped into my head that I thought was funny, but Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego popped into my head,
man.
too.
In the world,
That's not a vote getter. Like
It isn't, but it's a passion project. It's your
yes.
albatross.
Oh goodness.
All right, hey, go to SpitballersPod.com on Twitter. Vote for us. What did you learn on the show today? I'll go ahead and start. I learned that, well, toothpaste lays better with water. Toothpaste lays better
I went with
water.
something that I actually was not shocked with, that Jason does not like subtitled movies.
yeah. And I learned that Mike spray bottles his children like dogs.
Thanks for subscribing, listening, supporting. We'll be back next week.
Look, when it's the winter and people won't wake up because they're all snug in the bed, count them, you douse them. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.